the next level.
However, it's not all about communication. Yes, you have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to put words in front of each other and be understandable. But you need to have a lovely sound. You need to know what impact your voice has on other people before you can even try and communicate or influence them. So a question for you. Who in the room here has recorded their voice? Hands up if you have recorded your voice. Okay, so if you have recorded your voice, so I'm going to come down here. So my friend here, you recorded your voice. What did you like about your voice?
It's firm, low, yeah.
It is, it's nice and low, I like that. Firm and low.
Yeah. Confident.
Confident, yeah. I think we'd agree, firm, low and confident, right? Yeah, okay, give our friend here a round of applause, thank you. Who else has recorded their voice? Who else did I see? Okay, lady over here. What did you like about your voice when you recorded your voice?
I did my recording for one of my homework for my assessment. So this is how I sound like in the video. And my teacher complimented saying that I'm quite persuasive.
Ah, okay, quite persuasive. Did she say why?
Not really.
Okay, but that's great to know that you can be quite persuasive. So another round of applause for our friend here. Thank you. So for those of you who haven't recorded your voice, that's the first thing you need to do. So the first thing you need to do after today is record your voice, listen to it. What does your voice say about you? Is it a nice sound? Would you like to listen to yourself for more than 5 minutes? If it's a yes, then it's a nice sound. If it's a no, you may need to work on a few things. And that's what we can look at today. So I'd like you to talk to the person on your table, talk to the person next to you, and ask yourself, or ask your colleague this question. What does my voice say about me? So just take 20 seconds to have a quick voice. Listen to each other speaking. What does your voice say about you? Okay. So we've done some talking. What does your voice say about you? Okay. Can I interrupt this table here? Yeah? Can I interrupt? Okay, guys, if I can have your attention. I love the fact that you've got lots to say and that you're exercising your voices, but I need Tim and his singing. All right. You've got lots to say. This is awesome. So this table here, what did you discuss? What does your voice say about you? Can I start with yourself?
What do you think about me? Bubbly.
About you?
Yeah. Sunshine, right? Yeah.
Did you hear that, guys? Sunshine. That's such a nice word to use. Okay. What else?
Sounded young.
But that's a good thing, right? That's always nice to sound, even if we don't feel young, which is pretty much every day, at least we can sound young. Awesome. Okay, thank you. What about this table over here?
You say that I sound pitchy and soprano. I love to sing, yeah, right.
Pitchy and soprano. So you've got a higher tone, you've got a higher voice, but that's okay. That's okay, that's good. I mean, we need high tones. I'm going high now, but it's about finding those low notes as well. And being able to have a lovely low voice like our friend over there. All right. What about this table over here? What about yourself?
Confident, this is what my said. And then I said his was, it's softer, which is reassuring. Yes.
That's a really good point to make. And that's the thing. We sometimes think that the confident voice is being louder, is projecting our voice more. It's about having those lower tones and being a little bit more assertive in our communication. But actually, effective communication is also about using the lower tones. It's also about the quiet moments. It's using our voice in a way that allows us to draw people in, to show that we care. It's not always about being loud and brash, thank you. It's not always about being loud and brash and projecting our voices, and that generally tends to be what we hear in the boardrooms. I'm not sure about you, but when I attend meetings, I've got people that are loud. They're really in my face. And that's not nice. Because I'm just sitting across the table from you. I don't need it to be this loud, brash sound. So you've asked yourself the question, what does my voice say about me? So, voice for me is based on 4 different things. So you can build a strong foundation in your voice if you focus on these 4 things, which we're going to look at now. The first is about breathing. Who knows how to breathe? Yeah? Okay. Pretty much got that one sorted, right? We figured that out about 2 seconds after coming out of the womb. So we know how to breathe. But do we breathe in the correct way? Well, I would say that most of us breathe, but are we breathing in the correct way? I would say no. For me, correct breathing is intercostal diaphragmatic breathing. What? Yes. In layman terms, deep breathing. Basically, who does yoga? Anyone in the room that does yoga? Perfect. So this you will be really good at. Deep breathing, diaphragmatic intercostal breathing, is basically breathing nice and deeply so that your lungs are nicely full of air, but it's your diaphragm that's controlling how quickly or how slowly that air is released so that you can then speak for a longer period of time on one breath without running out of air. That's intercostal diaphragmatic breathing. The intercostal bits are the stuff that's between the ribs. That's about as much as I know about intercostal diaphragmatic, but it's the ribs that help with that control. So your diaphragm sits about here, you're breathing in, you get a nice lung full of air, and it's about how slowly you control that exhalation. Sounds easy, okay? Easy? Let's have a go. Okay, now I'm going to put myself on the spot here, so I hope this goes okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate for you intercostal diaphragmatic with the help of my favorite exercise, the arc exercise. This is something I learned when I was 4 years old. So this is when I started my speech and drama. I was 4 years old. I used to have a lisp, so I used to talk like this. And so my mum, bless her heart, and I thank her every day for this, thought it would be a good idea that I had some help to thought out my F. So I went to elocution lessons at 4 years old. I could only barely talk, but anyway, I started. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But the key to it was learning how to breathe properly, because without breath, you have, well, you don't live, but without breath, you don't have a strong voice. It's what it's based on. It's the foundation of a lovely, strong, rich voice. So the arc exercise is what I learned very early on, and I still use it today. So what it does is it allows you to have a longer breath of air, a deeper breath of air so that you can speak for longer. So in your books on page, I think it's 23. No, I don't think it's 23. 20. Thank you, 29.
The next level.